folks, new favorite game right here. This is fantastic. This is Under Falling Skies. This is a solo only game. You could have another friend. You guys are making decisions together. You could make it a cooperative game, but it's designed to be a solo game, and it's super duper fun. I played just the initial game, and I was like, this is nice, this is fun. But then just adding in the campaign components, I've only done the very first little stack. I think there's 3 total stacks in there, and I was very impressed. And so very, very cool stuff in here. A lot of replayability that you're going to have as you unlock and go through the campaign, and then you can replay all of those different bits and pieces again if you so desire. So really cool stuff, really enjoy that, and very, very impressed. So I haven't even told you anything really about the game. You can see right here, this is kind of what the game looks like. It is a die placement game. So you're going to roll your dice, and then you're going to place them on these different columns. If I place it in this column, I get to take the effect that's in that room, which is awesome. But then the bigger the die, the more powerful, but also the spaceships come down to that number. So if I put a 6 in there, I might get something really good over here. But these ships, however many are there, they're going to come down, and you don't want them to necessarily come down. There's also, there's a lot of different pieces in here. It's got a perfect balance of strategy and simplicity. I think they do a really good job of giving you options, but also not making it super complex. It's just really nicely done. So there's some white dice that you can kind of mess with those. If you place one of those, then you re-roll the rest of the dice. So they give you some re-rolls, and you can say, oh, well, I might want to place this gray die first, and then the white one, and then re-roll the rest, because I want this gray one, but not the others. There's these robot dice that you can unlock, and those just stay out, and you get to use those numbers without moving any in the column. Really helpful, but they're kind of hard to get. There's all these different pieces down here that move, so there's different rooms you can use to attack. And to research, you win by getting your research all the way up to the top. The mothership is coming down as you're playing the game. If it gets down to here, you'll lose the game. If enough of these ships come down and hit your city, then you'll lose the game. So very, very awesome. There's a lot going on. I feel like that's a terrible description of the game. It definitely is to say very, very awesome. But this is a really, really cool game. I think I really am very impressed. This is definitely going to be a new favorite, and definitely really high up there for solo games. I think it's got a lot of replayability, and I think the die placement is something I really like in games already as well. And so something I'm very, very fond of. So that's Under Falling Skies. Hopefully that gives you just a little bit of a touch and a taste of what this game is, what it does, and why it may or may not be right for you. Thanks.